If you are a beginner golfer and you're struggling with what seems like the simple idea of just making contact every time you hit the ball, trust me, you're not alone. There's good news and there's bad news. The good news is everyone struggles with that thing the same. Making contact with the golf ball with a stick is really tough. This game is insane. But the bad news is you're going to have to work to get it because it can be done. In my opinion, beginner golfers are often overlooked and we just kind of jump to here's how you make a full swing and here's what you do next and here's what your trail elbow should look like. Whereas beginner golfers, really, you should start out with putting and pitching and little chip shots and maybe some pitching wedges, just hitting kind of 10, 20-yard shots. Developing hand-eye coordination and just simply being able to hit the ball with the club is a huge skill that you have to get first. For some players, that can take months. For some players, that can take weeks. For some players, that can take a short amount of time. Who knows? But if you start out and you expect to go out there and hit drivers all the time and hit 7-irons all the time, you're going to get pretty frustrated pretty quickly. If I had to pat myself on the back for one thing, it'd be that my students start out really slow and they learn the basics correctly. So if you are a beginner golfer, and I mean a true beginner, there's a couple things that you need to do first. Get your grip right. Get your stance right. So set up what we'd call P1. Set up properly, get a good grip on the club, and learn how to get into that spot very well. Then you can start hitting a golf ball. And when I say start hitting a golf ball, I mean those 40, 20, 10-yard pitch shots. Develop some feel, develop some consistency of what the strike is. It really doesn't matter what your swing looks like. You need to develop hand-eye coordination and teach yourself how to hit that ball with that golf club. It doesn't matter how you do it. Then we can start working into fuller swings and developing real swing technique, and that's where you'll start to see the biggest gains, but you have to start simple, slow, and boring.